The general manager of the Guam Power Authority, John Benavente, says that the generator from Cabras 4, which was damaged by the explosion last week, could be, quote, a total loss. PNC's Tim McHenry has more.
While the Guam Power Authority says they have not been able to officially investigate the cause of the explosion and the fire that followed, John Benavente, GM of GPA, gives an idea of what the damage could be to Cabras 3 and 4, the two generators that are part of GPA's main power plant.
There is a hole in the roof, and part of the roof has caved in somewhat. And so those are the issues that need to be addressed before we can go in there and determine how long it will take to repair, if in fact we could repair the units. Number 3 seems like it could be repairable, but again, not sure for now. Number 4 seems like it's a substantial loss, and maybe a total loss, but we don't know yet for sure.
Here's the main issue. With both Cabras 3 and 4 out, GPA loses 79 megawatts of capacity. This leaves the Power Authority with virtually no safety net if one of their remaining power plant Cabras 1 and 2 goes down for any reason at all. This includes things as small as routine maintenance, as we saw with the most recent load shedding over the weekend, which was caused by GPA having to shut down Cabras 1 to repair a leaking tube. Hence the need for alternative solutions, as Benavente explains.
We have a lot of capacity within the power, within the large customers. There's as much as 33 to 46 megawatts of capacity there.
If the interruptible, that would
That's right. If we were to call them an hour, give them an hour's notice to get off the line. And just like in a typhoon sometime, when the power all goes down, they're running their hotels, they're running their large customer power centers. So similarly to that, if we can get them to do that for the period of time we need to get other generators up or to repair a generator, that will help everybody.
Benavente says that in the past, large customers have been responsive to this idea. He says GPA is prepared to provide possible compensation to the larger customers for any additional costs that they may experience as part of the possible program. This, of course, brings up the question of how this will affect the ratepayers in the future.
As far as the rates, we have looked at the LEAC rate, and because fuel prices have come down, although we're having additional expensive, it looks like we're going to be able to make it through at least the next LEAC period without having to increase that rate. So a lot of these costs that are related, to what we're doing are things that we can, most of them we can claim against the insurance policy if we need to.
Benavente says the damage at the plant is insurable. Tomorrow, GPA plans to present alternative solutions, such as the Interruptible Load Agreement Program, to the Consolidated Commission on Utilities. This should provide a clearer picture of GPA's term strategy. We're outside of the Cabras power plants, as you can see, Cabras 1 and 2, and then of course Cabras 3 and 4, the site of the explosion last week. Earlier today, we talked to General Manager of GPA, John Benavente, who said that they have not been able to investigate the cause of the fire, as GFD is still working on making the structure safe. For PNC News, I'm Tim McHenry.